Hi guys, welcome to another DIY. This time I'm going to show you guys how to make a school spirit cape. I did this to go to football games at Berkeley, but I never got around to uploading this, so here we go. So some things you'll need are acrylic paint and brushes, thread and needle, scissors, hot glue gun, pencil, ruler, scratch paper, clothespins, ribbons, necklace clasp extenders, and a sponge. So the first thing I did was I sewed the hem all around the perimeter of the cape, and now we can get to drawing our designs. I laid it flat, and you're going to leave enough space for the neck by folding however much you want to fold, and then you're going to flip it over to the front of the cape. So now we're just going to measure our cape and see how much space we have for our designs so that we can accommodate it. And we're going to start off by sketching the leftmost design. So for me, my leftmost design was going to be the C in California, and so I'm just sketching that, and then I'm moving to the opposite side so I can sketch the last A in California. And then from there, you're just going to keep moving back and forth to spell out the whole California. This way you can keep it more symmetric and so that it's not as noticeable, because your first and your last design will be like in the right position. So skipping forward past all my sketching, we're gonna get to painting. So we're gonna place some scratch paper that we have under the section that we will be painting, and in this case I'm showing you me painting California. So I decided to use two different colors of yellow. I started off with a very light yellow, and I'm just going in and filling in the lines for my word. This is very old paint, by the way. I'm just kind of using this to get rid of it. Just so you know, it doesn't really matter. Like, this paint is literally like years old. So yeah, and it worked out pretty freaking well. And then we're going in and cleaning up the lines of the words. You can use a darker color to kind of like give it more of a definition. So I used a darker yellow to outline my words. And if you blend a little carefully, it'll be a nice like transition. Okay, now we're gonna paint our bear, and I'm doing the same technique. I'm using a lighter brown for the inside of the bear, and then I'm gonna go in and fix anything up with a darker brown. So what you see now is I'm folding the areas that I have already painted and they're completely dry, and this is just to give myself a little more space. And now I'm just using a sponge and filling in the lines or filling in the space of the bear. You don't have to get like completely to the line because we'll fix that when we use a smaller brush to fix up any mistakes that we made and make it a little more clean. But for now we're just using the sponge because it's a lot faster. Once we've done that, we'll use a darker shade of brown and use a paintbrush and clean up any of the messy lines that we did. And now we're going in and cutting vertical slices into the top of our cape. And we're gonna take some ribbon. I use yellow ribbon that I found, and we're gonna slip it into the slits, like in and out, in and out, in and out. And remember to unbunch the cape from time to time so that you are actually using like a good amount of ribbon. And then you're gonna pull it over you and see how much ribbon you actually need for it to go around your neck. And you're gonna tie a knot. Okay, I'm using an old necklace that I found, and I'm taking off the clasp and the extender. And then I'm twisting one of the ribbons, or one side of the ribbon, into it, and we're gonna sew it closed. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing for the clasp, and this is gonna go on the other side of the ribbon, so that way you can hook the cape around your neck. So now we're gonna take a bow that I also found in like one of my drawers, and this ribbon happens to have wires, so if you look closely you can't really see, but there's like a little wire sticking out. So we're just gonna pull that wire out, and we could like save it for later for some other project. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then we're gonna tie a pretty bow. Took me a while, but there you go. And now we're gonna kind of see where we want to place our bow, and we're gonna go over to the hot glue gun and attach it to our ribbon, and then also glue it down so that it doesn't unknot itself. Very nice. And then you're done! Yay! I never actually used this for a football game because I didn't have tickets once I stopped being a freshman, so it just kind of hangs in my room in my apartment now. But I hope you guys like it, and maybe if you're in a high school you can use this.